Hi, this is David, and for those of you that are new to our channel, my wife Ninette and our little cat Tansy, we live full-time in our motorhome, which allows us to travel around and go have fun. And today we are in Quartzsite, Arizona, and we are at the big RV tent show. So I'm just going to kind of walk through, show you a few things, just so you can get an idea what the show's like. It's kind of like a rite of passage in a way. A lot of people, when they're full-time, they always ask you, hey, have you been to Quartzsite? Have you been to the big tent? You know, that's kind of a big thing. So we're going to kind of talk about that today. Alright, so this is the entrance going into the big tent. And there are 4 entrances, and they are guarded. We call that guarded. You can't enter until the time it opens, and so that's what the worker does. Alright, so we are coming into the big tent area, and as we look around, we'll notice that there's vendors on the outside and there's vendors inside. So first we're just going to walk around the outside. They got food vendors, all different things. We'll just kind of show you. We'll just do a quick tour around the outside so you guys can see what it's about a little bit. But kind of like a lot of different home shows, the difference is that this one's outside, where a lot of them are in the big convention centers or something. So if you have a four-wheeler or a motorcycle, here's a display here that's around the outside of the tent. Different ways to load your vehicles up. And then over here, right in front of us, is American Land and Leisure. So a lot of people like to come here because they can get, apply for jobs here. And usually you can walk away with a job. So if you look on the side over here on the right side, it says they are doing scheduled interviews. And so a lot of people actually walk away with a job once they leave the show. Okay, we're skipping all the food vendors, and we're just kind of looking at different things around here, just to give you an idea of what there is. And my gimbal went on the fritz, so at this point it might be shaky a little bit. I apologize for that, but you can see there's a lot of different vendors along the outside here. Electric bikes is a big thing here this year, so there's three vendors, maybe 4 vendors that are doing electric bikes, but unfortunately none of them are under 1,000, so everything is at least 1,500 or higher. So if you're waiting around for prices to go down, I don't think that's going to really happen too much. One of the things that's really nice about the RV show in general is it's a lot of RV products, a lot of things that you don't necessarily see anywhere else. And so you can go into these big tents and just kind of browse around and hopefully find something that is unique. So you see in here we have all kinds of different RV things. I need, or maybe it's I want. How about a Ford engine? Ford built tough. I guess they used to let you come up in here and look at them a little closer, but we'll just kind of pan around here. So that's one thing you can see. It's amazing all the different things are here. That's one of the things about the show, is you see a lot of things that are new or things that you just don't really see other places. So how about a generator for $460 that just runs on little propane bottles? Doesn't run on gas at all, it's just propane only. And this particular one is the clean pure sine wave. And I don't see right off how big it is. I think it's like 1,600.
Cleaner?
You need some new glass. Here's a spot you can make an appointment to get your glass replaced. Another booth on engines. This is a big diesel one, so it's kind of talking about the performance of the diesel compared to gas. And we got the Michelin man here. He's got his tires out here for everybody. Michelin's got a 10-year warranty on their tires, so a lot of people want those. And if you want Michelin tires, the best thing to do is to get a membership with FMCA. They got the best price on Michelin tires that you can get through them using that discount. Okay, by far this is our favorite store. It's got all kinds of stuff, and we just spend a lot of money. Each year we come here, we like to come to this guy because he's just got a great selection and good prices. So we always come here. Something you don't see that often at other places, but you will at a show, and that's the happy campers. So keep your poop to yourself, or at least your smell. Here's this one here. This is Protang. This is something that everybody should look at. So what it is a fire extinguishing system. We'll have this guy kind of explain it.
So you've heard of an engine suppression system? This is more of a full coach solution to that. So this suppression system can cover your generator, your inverters, your house batteries, your engine batteries, your transfer switch, your aqua hot system. It can cover the entire coach because these come in different lengths and sizes to accommodate all those areas of the coach. Basically, what's in this tube is a substance called FM200. It is it's a DuPont material, and actually while it's in the tube, it's in a liquid form. Once the pressure inside here rises from 72 PSI to 350 PSI, the tube will activate at the hottest point that is receiving the heat. And this is what it looks like after it's been activated. So I know that this tube, whatever it was covering, was right below it, right in the center. But if the hottest point in the compartment was right here, or right here, or right here, it would activate in any of those spots. And basically, once that pressure builds up in the tube and it activates, it takes the heat in the compartment down to below flash point, so that it can't burn anymore, and it puts it out in milliseconds.
The nice thing about these are, we're here at Quartzsite, and not last night, but the night before, a rig actually burned down. So what happens a lot of times is people end up having a refrigerator fire, a propane fire of some type, and this actually protects your unit against that. All right, so this year we, because of the pandemic, so this is being filmed in January of 21. And of course, we're still in the pandemic things, so a lot of social distancing. And the tent itself, the way they accommodate that is they put in one-way aisles, and they also have a lot of different sanitation machines, so all around. So we're going to walk into the tent now, into our one-way aisles. The first thing we have on this side is Roadmaster. So I actually personally use this system in my flat towing. And the thing I like about these guys is they also have a booth outside. And so I took my stuff over to them off my coach, and they actually rebuilt it for free. And there was no catches to that. So I really like them. They looked at it and says, oh, let's see how yours is and make sure you don't need a new one. And he looked at it and says, oh, yours is in good shape, you don't need a new one. So they just rebuilt it all, put new bushings in it and everything, and that was pretty good. So. All right, so some more areas, and we're just going to kind of walk through here, and I'll just kind of try to show at a glance, back and forth. But you have all kinds of things throughout the whole thing. People making their little different spiels. This is the system we bought last year, and it really does work really nice. So it's really nice on a rig that's got round windshields up front, because the silicone actually bends around everything, but it takes the water and puts it into that little container thing. So it actually works really nice. And we'll just work our way down, but you can see that there's all different kinds.
I see that stick dude got with the screw on.
This one here is fingernails, so you can see they've got a little bit of everything here. Oh, another work camping opportunity here. The Michigan Beet Harvest.
Michigan Beet Harvest.
Woo-hoo.
Come see us this fall.
Okay, there's usually 2 vendors with lithium batteries here. But this year, Battleborn has opted to not come, so we've got Lyon Energy here, kind of talking about their product. Personally, looking at the spec sheets, I really like the Lyon better than the Battleborn, which is different than most people. But I kind of like that setup a little bit better. So, and the reason why is because, for example, Lyon, you can run at 200 amp until the battery's dead, and use up that 100 amp battery, compared to Battleborn, you can run for 20 seconds. The salesperson will tell you something different, but that's what the spec sheet says. So, personal opinion, you can see there's all kinds of different things. You can even get your hair done here, nice little studio that can be used for massage things, and a lot of massage type booths here today. Works really good when you're actually going down and sitting in your coach for a long drive. You can have a massage the whole time. So this is one of our friends here. They are selling this little tool. You want to give me your spiel again?
Totally clean, and you just go and use your towel.
It cleans anything.
Cleans anything and everything. Back of a toilet.
Oh.
Ceiling fans. To me, that's one of the best, because you know, when you go to do your ceiling fans, all that stuff up there gets all over your couch and all over you. Not with this, because it sticks right to the roller.
Cool. And it just cleans off with hot water.
That's all you gotta do.
Keep reusing it and reusing them.
And with a lifetime warranty. If it ever did lose its stickiness.
And how many years have you guys been here?
Oh, pretty close to 50.
15 years.
50. 50.
5 years. 50.
50.
Here?
Yes.
Wow. 50
and Paul's
years.
Products has been coming here for years and years and years.
Wow.
In fact, I was talking to somebody out there this morning, and they said they remember Paul because Paul was one of the first ones at the first show here.
Wow.
His family. So it's been a good show.
Okay, and then over here we got Stephanie. This is a family unit here, and her husband's on the other side selling some other things. So, but this is one of our favorite things that we bought in another city at a home show, and so they just travel around and do different places. But this dish has little pointy things on it that you can do your nutmeg. This is nutmeg, right?
Because they're bigger.
And it just scrapes it.
Yep. Go back and forth, and it grinds and zest.
And then you just take that and dump it right into your drink or your mocha or whatever.
Fresh Parmesan.
Yeah. So
Zesty.
pretty slick little setup. Ring clean. How you doing? Good. So you can see there's just lots of things here.
Anything you want on there. Sell them for $20.
Hello, for YouTube channel.
Ultraband, yep.
YouTube?
Yep. This is a new, well, Lyon's not necessarily new, but they're kind of new to the show this year, I think. Didn't see them last year. All right, hand sanitizing station. We're going to switch over and go to
These are the
another.
world's best brands. Wash your car, your RV, clean your shower, do your windows. You can use it as a mop.
Just get about anything you want here. All right. Oh. There's another beet harvest. See, you can get jobs at this tent if you want a job. You can find it. So we've applied to this one also. The beet harvesters, you can make a lot of money in a small amount of time.
Maybe you could drive a tractor. I know that.
hey, look, you can even get a hot tub for your motorhome. I'm not sure that's too realistic, but they're here. Here's this bed rising system. This is kind of a nice little setup. That's if you can't lift it up yourself. It's all electronic, works pretty good. Some more bikes, electric bikes that are here. This is one of my favorite booths over here. VR and tire minder. So I had some issues with my tire minder pressure things. They weren't working. I brought them in here and they just replaced them for free. They tested them and said, oh, they're broke. Replaced them. That was last year. This year I came in and I brought one of mine in to show that I actually own the system, and then they gave me 12 new batteries to replace all my batteries. So that was really nice. And they're here every year also, and it works out really nice. It's definitely something you should look at for your rig. What it does is it monitors your tires, so in case you're losing air or you have a blowout, whatever the case may be. When you're in a big rig, especially pulling your towed, you can't even tell that you had a problem back there, you know, let alone whether it's a big fifth wheeler or something like that that's got 3 wheels, 3 axles. If you lose one wheel, you don't even know it. This is another handy little thing to have. These guys are selling flagpoles, but they also have lights that go on the top of the poles. And let me tell you, from experience, when you park in and out boondocking, it's pretty easy to lose your rig sometimes. So, you know, having some kind of marker is always nice. So you can see there's all different kinds of things here. You know, it's never a dull moment when you're at the show. They have these new tricycles now that is new this year for getting around a little bit, because a lot of people can't ride a bike anymore. Those work really well. These guys over here are selling camera lenses to zoom in on things. Use power. Power, of course, is a big thing for RVs. So since we're going into all the different parts.
The small cup we found from Starbucks is $5.50.
Yeah, I know.
It's just like
So this is, if you looked at one of my past videos, this is the inverter that we have. So we're going to talk to Nat here for just a second once he's free. All right, this is the last aisle. We're going to go out through the outside now. Another massage unit here. at&t on the left here. DirecTV's here. Dish Network's here. Verizon's here. You kind of see a little bit of everybody. So, and of course, everybody's got some kind of deal going on for the show specials. So that's one of the values of coming to the show also.
you doing? Are you paying too much for this? You doing? Nothing wrong with
Oh, another scooter group here. Usually once one thing gets introduced, then a whole bunch of people are jumping on it. So, of course, we got America's Mailbox. You guys, that's who we're with right now. We just barely switched over to Arizona, so we're going to be doing a video about that. For the most part, they do a pretty good job. So if you got to have a place of domicile, then we're going to have a video on that to kind of talk about the pros and cons. But they are a service to RVers. Oh, and let me just say, if Cutco tells you they will sharpen your knives free, just remember there is nothing free in this world. So just keep that in mind. But everyone has their own little gimmicks of trying to get the sales. And you can't blame the salesperson. They're just trying to make money. But some people get pretty aggressive in the show. So.
Now, the way these work is these are all molded straight pans. These are not the pans you would buy at TJ's, Costco, or Sam's Club. That's the green pan, the copper one, the purple one. The same thing.
So the only thing I can give you advice-wise, if you are interested in something, the show goes on for a week. A lot of people just shop the first few days of the show, and then they come back towards the end of the week to buy things. And the reason for that is that you can take the information that you gathered those first 3 days, do a little bit of research. Don't let the salesperson talk you into buying right away, because sometimes you can find that it's not as good a deal as they may make it sound to you. So just be careful, but other than that, it's like any other home show. A lot of good information, a lot of good stuff. You just got to be careful which ones you jump on and which ones you don't.
That's a good one. I don't sign mine no more either, sir.
Oh, see, here's Verizon. We're just passing.
Lower back trouble? Don't limp away, I'll help you. Guys, how's your feet, knees, and lower back?
Brighter on this side of the tent. I think the sun's come out. Get around these people here. All right. So hopefully you guys are members of FMCA. Here's their booth, FMCA. Say hi, guys.
Hi.
So, a great place to get a membership and all the benefits that come with it, right?
Absolutely.
Yep. They offer rallies, but also a lot of discounts. You get to meet a lot of people, so that's a good group to be with.
Sorry about that. Thank you.
How about some eye-catching appeal? Maybe you can find your motorhome with these. Ninette loves those things. All right, well that pretty much finishes the walkthrough here of the actual show, inside the show and stuff. Another thing, they have this kind of stuff. I mean, if you have a home base, then maybe a lot of these things will be good for you, but as a full-time RVer, there's certain things that we like and could actually use in our motorhome, but a lot of stuff here that you can't. But it's also a place that's got the most of everything when it deals with RVs. And when you're done with the home show, then you can always come out to the flea market that is to the side of the home show. So this is on the north side of the RV show, and it is here from October through March. So they are here for the whole winter months, and these vendors have all kinds of different things also. Some not as good a price as you might find in the home show, but other than that, there's a lot of good product out there. So hopefully this has been of value to you, and we just want to kind of make it available to you to see kind of what you're up against if you actually come out here. If you find this of interest, please give us a thumbs up, and then make any comments of things that you have questions about. We'll be glad to answer those for you. Do whatever we can to make this, some good information for you. So just let us know. In the meantime, we'll hopefully see you on the road somewhere else or on our next video. So thanks a lot for watching.